Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in. I'm traveling with my husband today. Dr. Sitole is in the house. Boo 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 boo. If you're new on this channel, you are very much welcome and thank you for tuning in. My name is Velile. I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. And you are very much welcome. Again, we are on the road because we are on a duty to explore the rural areas in South Africa. We showcase the beautiful rural areas of South Africa, inspire people to move into the rural areas, especially South Africans, and leave the cities that are so depressing and move and occupy the land in the rural areas of South Africa and live happily ever after. Anyway, I'm here to motivate and also inspire you and also show opportunities that you can be able to seize in the rural areas, whether it's business or residential, any other businesses, because we all aspire to live in peace and also we all aspire to live the life of the cities and also try and find ways to start our own businesses and start our farms in the rural areas and try by all means to create employment for other people. We all dream of having land. We all dream of having this massive kind of land where we can live with our families, occupy double stories like we are seeing on this plow video right now in massive land and be able to trade and create businesses for ourselves and others. Dreams some of us think it's unattainable. So many people who are living in the cities are blinded by the fact that the cities are the only places to be able to create and make money. This is not the case. Some of us who have moved into the rural areas ways and years back, we have realized that there are so many opportunities in the rural areas. We travel around and look at the countryside in the rural areas of South Africa, and we see people who have so much, who are able to farm, as you can see, occupy and own livestock this big, and be able to farm and trade around the world. And while we're sitting in the cities, and we are there because we were placed by other people, not by choice. And most of us don't even know that there are opportunities for us to live in rural areas and be able to occupy massive land because it was left by our ancestors. So I'm here to enlighten you. I'm here to just make you understand. I've been putting these videos up, but I thought, you know what, as much as I showcase the rural areas, I need to go back and remind people that there is ancestral land. People like these ones who have realized this long time ago, and so am I. I'm here living testimony, and I'm going to tell you my story and share my story so that you can understand what I'm talking about. These are the people who are living in the rural areas who have decided that they have to go back to the rural areas, occupy land, and build their own houses. And also, you know what? It's very easy in the rural areas to build because the bricks are already there. The sand, we make use of the sand to build bricks, and potentially you can build a business like this one brick house that is also occupied by two ladies around in my village, where you can be able to sell bricks that you just manufacture in the village very cheap, as long as you are able to invest in owning a truck and you can be able to transport your bricks and go and supply even in the cities, and also help people who are building houses around in the villages, such as these beautiful houses people are building, the beautiful homestead that people have decided to build in the rural areas because they are sick and tired of the cities. Myself, I am living testimony of the story that I keep on telling you because in the early 2000s, we decided, my husband and I, to just really surpass everything that is the city after we have noticed that the city is nothing but a stress. To those who are new on this channel, I have a video that I'm going to put on the description box down below, which explains how we were able to acquire our tribal land. Of course, we acquired our tribal land through our ancestral lineage, meaning that our parents used to live around in this area where we are living right now. We built this house for almost 3 years because we were not rushing anywhere. We had a future plan. We knew that one day we would be able to come and settle here and it will provide peace of mind. So when we moved in, we were able to be given the land to be able to build our own homestead, and also we were given the land to be able to plow, as we are overlooking at the land that we are looking at right now. You see right now is the land that is divided according to different homes or families. So what happens is that they allocate you a plowing land, and you can plow anytime, any season, whatever you want to plow on your piece of land. So it stretches all the way to way over there by the mountain and stretches all over. Every household has access to this massive land to be able to just have their own parts of the plot. Like you can see ours, we have just come arrived right now, and we have cultivated because we are going to be plowing again, and we are preparing our piece of land for plowing so that we can start plowing. And you can see next to us that some other people haven't even touched their land, and some other people don't even bother to plow or do anything because they are not interested in doing so. But nobody is forcing you. It would be nice if everybody else can do the very same thing, and maybe we can share crops and put crops together, and we can go and sell in the markets and also distribute around in the cities. But that is the story for another day. Concentrating on my family, this is what we have decided to do. Each and every year we plow something different because we're still testing the soil. We're still trying to find out what it is, except beans and corn that always grow in the rural areas. We need to find out what else can we be able to plow on these fields so that we can be able to create our farm. Now we are at the stage where we have realized that we need to start with our farming business from this small and grow steadily and surely, and maybe one day we'll move into another big plot or big land where we can be able to farm in a big scale. Last year, I showed you guys how much we were able to harvest big time. We harvested a lot on corn and also on bean. I'm not showing you what we harvested on bean because we were not able to find that footage, but we harvested a lot when it comes to both of those crops, and it helped our family big time. Actually, we were able to utilize this for so many ways. First thing is to be able to feed our family, obviously, because we were able to harvest corn that we were able to eat, soft corn, and then we prepared this to dry so that we can be able to also grind mealies, so that we can cook porridge or whatever pap as you call it in South Africa, as well as also feed our livestock. They were able to benefit from this. This is how much that came from what you've just seen, the corn that you've seen lying down on our rondavel. What we are working on now in growing our little small farm is to now organize the packaging and also the supply chain of what we know grows very well on our plowing field. We have also realized that, from our livestock, there's so much we can do. Instead of keeping them there in the kraal, sitting and looking all cute, and we have to feed them every single day and hire people to take care of them. We also discovered that, there's so much we can do. I mean, sell meat in the market and be able to supply it so that we cannot keep on having, cows that are growing so old and sometimes they die from diseases. That is over. My husband and I have decided we need to be able to benefit from our livestock and our field. Besides the fact that we don't worry about manure, we get it from the cow dung, and then we always dig it. And whenever we are planting around, whether it is flowers or anything, we are utilizing it. But besides that, there's so much we can do. It needs to stop from here, from subsistence farming, moving into now commercial farming. And this is what we are trying to establish and move towards, steady but surely, but we are going to get there. As you can see, Lindelani here, who looks after our livestock, is helping me to, feed the plants with manure that we get from our kraal, from the cow dung that we have just harvested right now. This is also beneficiary because we don't have to go and buy these bags and bags of manure that cost a lot from their nurseries. I mean, like, we've been struggling with our garden for a long time because we have goats that eat anything that is green around in the yard. So now we have found out that this type of flowers they don't eat for some reason. So we have been able to put this together now and plant them, and we're going to see. But we have tried and tested. We know that they don't. If you are having goats that are eating everything around in your own homestead also, these ones they do not touch for some reason. Maybe it's our goats, but they don't touch this. So we're going to be having a lot of this. Otherwise we're never going to have a nice yard if we are going to live with goats eating everything. And they find ways, guys. They find ways. They go underneath the fence and do anything to be able to get into that green thing that they see. Again, I hope this video motivated you. I hope you are thinking twice of leaving the city and moving and occupying your tribal land, your ancestral land in the rural areas. I always believe that each and every Black South African can trace their ancestral lineage somewhere in some village all over around in 9 provinces. But it's one of those things that we have to do as research, because everybody has to trace and chase their family tree until you find out where you came from. Sometimes it does not stop with your mother telling or your father telling you where you came from. Sometimes you have to dig. Some of us who do not have parents, we do anything to be able to just get to know who is our family and how and where we originated. So sometimes that helps, because you end up where you can get to know who is your chief and where is your village, and get this land that we are able to acquire. So it's as simple as that, but sometimes it requires us to put effort in doing so. Thank you for tuning in, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. And please just look down on the description where I'm going to put every information regarding what I've been talking about. Thank you so much.